Jackie Redmond, Sam McCracken and Crawford McCartney will make it a very special moment indeed.
It is. Crawford and Sam are father and son, so it's a bit of a team affair. Not always a good thing, mind, sometimes, because it does cause a few arguments. But no, they're good. Great team, great bunch of people, always are from Northern Ireland.
So the team will be introduced to the crowd. Michael McCartney with Bestie, Jackie Redmond with Sally, there she is. Chocolate Labrador, don't see too many of them. Sam McCracken with Zara and Crawford McCartney as well. Those are the four who are going to be going for the Lisbon team, and Michael McCartney will be on lead-off with Bestie, a 4-year-old Border Collie, registered name Grenaby Sevens Best. Trainer and chairperson of the Lisbon club, Michael McCartney. And I'm sure, and he's brought down the very first obstacle, unfortunately, over the seesaw. But 5 faults already incurred. Has to touch that white area there before leaving the obstacle, over the dog walk correctly, through Eukanuba and round through, over the A-frame. Good so far. What a shame about that very first obstacle which brought the bar down.
The secret with team competitions is it's 4 dogs, 4 handlers, total scores. So to win a competition with 4 clear rounds is almost unheard of. So they've got to keep going.
Well, this is Sally, a 7-year-old chocolate Labrador. All shapes and sizes can do this. And Sally going along nicely. Jackie Redmond, been a member of the Lisbon Dog Club for many, many years, and so proud to be a part of this in the Lisbon green. Nicely through the weaves.
Very proud to be representing Northern Ireland. Lots of experience. This will go in her memory book. Over to the 3rd dog.
And how about that? That was a clear round for the chocolate Labrador Sally. This is Sam McCracken now with Zara, 6-year-old Border Collie. Sam, another who's been a member of this Lisbon team for many years. Another 5 faults have been incurred. And missing as well the Eukanuba, but coming round and bringing down the bar. What a shame. And that should have been the A-frame, so I'm afraid the wrong barrier has been taken there.
Oh, and now Sam has actually decided not to complete the course and has gone back to the finish, which means that the whole team will be eliminated. They have to complete the course correctly. It doesn't matter how many faults they get, it must be completed correctly. So we'll wait for the judge's decision, because he does have the final word after all.
Well, real pity there. Crawford McCartney making his way around here with Giggsy, 8 years old.
So Crawford obviously still gets to have a go.
And this is good.
And Giggsy enjoying his moment in the main arena.
Giggsy thoroughly enjoying the experience. Well, I think that's being announced as a disqualification.
Yeah, just didn't set the dog back quite far enough just now, and it had the first pole down. Look at this Labrador, he's having a fantastic time, isn't he?
That was the round of the team, wasn't it?
Was, yeah, really pleased for them. And you can see running across the face of the next obstacle, and the dog didn't see it and he pushed it wide. And then things just started to go a little bit astray, but Crawford here, great effort.
So next to go we have the Tenterden Turbos. Evelyn Price on lead-off, then Janet Smith, Carolyn Bartolos and Ruth Abrahams. This is Eddie, a working shepherd dog, with Evelyn Price. Already picked up 5 faults. Eve's been doing agility and obedience for many years. They're from Eastbourne, this team. Through the tunnel, now through the weaves, nicely done. Got to come back and get over there. And another 5 faults picked up, it's 10 now. A changeover made to Janet Smith with Echo, 6-year-old Border Collie.
I was just going to say blink and you miss him, and unfortunately he's off the end of that seesaw and into the wrong end of the tunnel before you can blink. So that's an elimination. So the team's running on 110 faults at the moment. Elimination counts as 100, so they've got to keep going.
Well, problem here is to get a team round. 2 eliminations so far, Lisbon and now Tenterden as well.
That's why I say it's one of these competitions, your shoulders go down if you get eliminated, but you've got to keep going.
Let's see how T can go with Carolyn Bartolos, 8-year-old working shepherd dog. She says that Mr. T is such a kind, gentle dog. At 2 years old, he was diagnosed with epilepsy, but he's now absolutely living life to the full. And he's going nicely around here.
She's doing a really good job, just keeping things together. For team dogs, you need a dog that's going to listen to you. You want a dog and a handler that can handle the pressure, because you've got 3 other people that are relying on you as well.
Well done, Carolyn, and well done, T. Ruth Abrahams now with Jack. This is an 8-year-old Border Collie. Ruth, a secondary school teacher from Hastings. Not sure that seesaw went right. Oh, and he's missed the Eukanuba as well. And into the tunnel, so I'm afraid that again would have been a disqualification had we not already had a disqualification.
It counts, yeah, it's counted as 100 for that particular handler, so they're running on 220 now, this team. And that may seem a ridiculous amount of faults, but as I say, that could well be a winning score, or certainly get them in the placings.
Well, 220 then for Tenterden Turbos.
Okay, so let's see who's in the lead.
And just didn't pick his back paw up there.
In fact, it was Tenterden Turbos have gone into the lead, but it still can be beaten. So next to go, we've got Northbound Green.
So that one does qualify as a score to be registered, whereas Lisbon doesn't. Is that correct?
Well, we have to, yes, but we have to wait just for the final judge's decision on that. That's the way that I would call it, but we'll have to see how the judge called that, because it's at the end of the day, it's his decision.
North Downs Green now. Sherry Vickery Carter here with a little twist across. A rescue dog, this. 5 years old. He loves to run fast in a straight line, apparently, but not so clever at turning.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, it plays a major part of it. But
this is a turning to perfection. Through he goes.
He's done a good job so far.
That's a clear round. Well done. Ashley Warner now with Tess, 7-year-old sheepdog, another rescue dog from Wales. Ashley's had Tess for 6 years now, since she was about 1 year old. 5 faults on the dog walk, didn't hit the contact on the downslope. Over the A-frame, that's okay. Agility has absolutely changed Tessa's life, says Ashley, and look at that.
Having a fantastic time.
Another good round, just 5 faults. Colette Richardson now with Rocky, another Border Collie. She says that sometimes he is brilliant and sometimes not.
Well, she's just got to try and just keep it together. She mustn't panic. She's got to be really clear in what she's doing. And it's going okay too so far.
He's going pretty brilliantly at the moment. Just looked over his shoulder for a bit of guidance. Through the tunnel, now through the weaves. This is another good round. Excellent, the anchor dog now, 4th leg. And this is Lorna Goodban, an 11-year-old this, Meg.
Who'd want to be running the anchor leg when your team's only got 5 faults?
Another 5 picked up though. But this is going to be good enough to put them into the lead by the looks of it. Another one goes down. That's 15, absolutely clouted that. Over the A-frame and still going well. And this is going to be comfortably into the lead. Now let's see what happens through the weaves, and it's beautiful agility there. Over the wall, final hurdle, and an excellent performance from North Downs Green. Well done indeed.
So pleased for them. A great performance. To only get 4 dogs round with that number of faults was brilliant.
Well, that's going to take some beating, isn't it?
And as you can see, missed the dog walk, picked up 5 faults, and a little bit of a slide there. Managed to correct himself and get over. What a great effort.
And look at this one, an 11-year-old on the anchor leg.
I think that was probably one of Gary's easier decisions there.
And next we have the Smart Chance Reds from Tamworth. Lead off leg, Jackie Gardner with Bertie, a 4-year-old border collie. Bertie's first time at Crufts, and says Jackie, he just loves to do things at speed. Well, he gets the dog walk right. Oh, he didn't. Was that on that downslope?
It was on the downslope, and he's had another 5 there, so Jackie now just needs to steady him down because he's getting just a little bit excited. This atmosphere really does wind the dogs up, so you have to just work to make sure that the dog's listening and can hear you. She's doing a good job. 10 faults for Jackie.
10 faults on the opener. We move now on to Paul Robbins with Alfie, a working sheepdog, first time at Crufts. Paul's a retired fireman. Old enough to be retired. And going well. Well, down comes another 5 though, unfortunate. A-frame's good.
Come on, Alfie, into the weaves, you're away.
Through the weaves. That's nicely done, Graham.
Very good speed. Very difficult thing to teach, the weaving poles.
Here's Alan Gardner with JD, another border collie.
I had a pole down and then a bit of confusion at the seesaw, resulting in another 5 faults for refusal, so 25 faults for them at the moment.
Over the Eukanuba and through the tunnel. A-frame's good. Big teddy bear, Alan Gardner says that JD is.
Into the weaves. You've only got 1 more dog to go after this.
Oh, he's missed one there in the weaves.
Oh, and he's missed the weaving poles, and he hasn't completed the course correctly.
Bernie Jobbins with Bell, working sheepdog, 7 years old. Registered name, My Beautiful Bell. A good little girl in every way, Bernie says.
Come on, Bernie, come on, Bell. Number 12.
Big penalties imposed here. Have to wait for the judge's ruling. Whether this team has been eliminated or not, we have to wait and see.
So again, we just need to wait now for the judge's decision. Alan Gardner, there's dog, didn't complete the weaving poles correctly and then continued onto the course. So we will await some clarification on that point.
We've been hearing that Lisbon and District's whole team elimination, and same also for Smart Chance Reds. So current leaders, North Downs Greens, I believe.
Yep, so as I say, we just need to clarify that any of the dogs must complete the course correctly before they continue. If any one of the dogs doesn't, the whole team becomes eliminated and out of the competition.
Goody Fourpaws from down in the southwest now.
Okay, so I think we're ready.
And the lead off, this is Bonnie Quick with Hayley, who's an 8-year-old Kelpie cross collie. Comes from Tomintoul in the northeast of Scotland, Hayley. And has a real lovely natural jumping style, as you can see. 5 faults have been imposed though.
Missed dog walk contact there. Recently set up her own training school in the West Country, doing a very good job, very experienced competitor. And she's only going to finish with 5, so this team's still in contention as they hand over.
Danielle Jeffrey, this is Georgie, a 5-year-old working sheepdog, one of a litter of 8 puppies, an accidental litter, I'm told.
No, Danny, it's the first time here at Crufts on the green carpet. She said she was really nervous. Well, she used words almost to that effect, but she's doing a fantastic job here.
She says that
together.
She says this dog, Georgie, is a bit of a clown. He's also a good competitor, and look at that, gone round clear. Fern Jeffrey, 6-year-old border collie. This is Cove.
Yep, daughter of Danny. So it's a family affair here.
Great progress Cove made. Went from grade 1 all the way to grade 7 in just a couple of seasons, which is progression through the rankings effectively.
It is done a fantastic job, and to do it in a very short space of time indicates a very special dog and handler.
And this is going well. They've got a real chance here. On with Kim Krauscher now, with 7-year-old Bubty, a working sheepdog. Lots of personality, this dog, apparently.
Oh, she took her eyes off the dog, and it's run past, so that's another 5 to add.
Well, this is key moments. If she goes clear from here, though, it's going to be good. Over the A-frame. Still has to stay clear. Now, can she get the weaves right? She does. And this is going to be good. Over they go. And celebrations for Goody Forepaws.
And I don't. They look fairly subdued, but I mean, I think I'd be jumping all over the place. So, I mean, what a fantastic achievement!
Well, they're winning at the moment, are they not?
That's what I'm saying. I think that they probably don't know that they've gone into the lead. Great effort.
Somebody needs to get word to them. They're winning.
I'll just nip off. I'll be back in a minute, John.
Kim Krauscher, Bonnie Quick, Fern Jeffrey, Danielle Jeffrey. Goody Forepaws are into the lead. Moving on now. This is the team from Scunthorpe in Lincolnshire, the Scunthorpe Hustlers. Roger Teasdale with Jingo, a 7-year-old crossbreed. 4th year at Crufts. Is that okay?
Nope. 5 faults, has to be touching the ground before the dog alights.
2nd consecutive year in the team final. The Scunthorpe Training Club, and 10 faults overall is the mark to beat, so it's got to be clean from here on if Scunthorpe are going to win it.
Well, technically they could incur another 5, and then they'd have to be round 4
faster,
dogs in a quicker time.
Yeah.
But we won't go there. We'll just assume that they're going to not have any more faults.
Oh, Julie Champion with Oz, the border collie. 8 years old, this dog. And Julie's been competing for 13 years. First time doing agility, though, at Crufts. That was good. It was okay so far. Plenty of vocal encouragement for the dog. She says that he's a bit of a stress head, but not too much stress there. And the changeover good. This is Karen Laker. Karen Laker with Rhyme, 4-year-old border collie. She says she's groomed a few times at Crufts, but never before competing. They can still do it, Graham.
She just needs to keep her head together here, really. She's going to be followed on the anchor leg by her husband, Mark Laker, who's the manager of the Great Britain agility team. So there's a good anchor person to come at the end here.
This has got to be clean from here on, and that's good through the weaves. Over clear. One more. Yes.
Oh, word. Here
now,
we go.
Mark Laker. It's theirs to lose. A clear round, and it's going to put them ahead. Devo, the border collie, 7 years old. His first time in a Crufts team. Oh, and 5 faults incurred.
Now it's down to time. He knows, hopefully he knows that. He just cannot hang around here. He's just got to go for it.
Lovely. 2 to go. Over clear, yes. So 10 faults. And I think that's good enough to put them into the lead, yep. They certainly know.
They do, yep. I'd be very surprised if Mark didn't know exactly what they had to do and achieve, and that's experience for you. Fantastic, well done. This is building up into a great competition.
So that's the time, 1:37.506. That's what we have to remember. 10 faults incurred, 2 teams to go. And we move now on to Live Wires, the team from Blackpool. This is Alex Wildman on the lead-off leg. This is Minx, a 6-year-old border collie. Very successful 2015, competing in 3 international competitions. Oh, makes a bit of a hash of that. That's 5 faults.
And I think he's that was for handling the dog, I think.
Another look at that at one stage. Not allowed to touch the dog, is that correct?
Nope, you can't deliberately touch the dog, otherwise it's 5 faults, and I think that's what he was faulted for just now.
You can touch, but you can't point, but you can point. This is Hilary Loy with Herbie, and more faults incurred at the seesaw. Flat-coated retriever, Herbie's 4 years old.
So they're on a total of 20 faults here at the moment, so they're not going to get first or second, and unfortunately she's taken the wrong end of the tunnel, so again that's going to be an elimination. But having been eliminated, they must complete the course correctly.
He's a big boy for this, isn't he?
He is, but agility is a sport for all dogs, big, small. Not everybody can compete, you know, at the top level, but that's what it's all about. Go and have fun with your dog.
He might be big, but he was light on his 3 feet through the weaves, and now just trying to get over the remaining obstacles in the correct order. And now Petra Craven Houghton, Mr. G, 5-year-old border collie. Comes from Preston, Petra. No damage done. Let me remind you, when they hit these obstacles, they are designed to collapse with no impact, no harm done to the dog.
No, exactly. Everything's done with safety in mind in Kennel Club agility.
Well, we move on now to Nicola Wildmen. This is Flame, an 8-year-old border collie. And Flame's nickname is the Blonde. Apparently she has some somewhat blonde moments on occasion.
I couldn't possibly comment. Yeah, the dog doesn't always concentrate quite as much, and you'd think that you'd never taught the dog a thing, but
very nicely put.
I know Nicola, and she works extremely hard at training her dogs. Very dedicated and a great dog trainer.
Flame's first time on the carpet, and coming round very nicely. Very good. Good round from Nicola Wildman on anchor.
Okay, this could be this one's our last team. Last team in the Crufts last team.
Well, this is where the handling came.
It is the Dark Destroyer Agility Club. Any fans in?
Must have been marginal.
I think that, yeah, I think he tried to correct the dog's path with his leg, and he put himself in a position where the dog had to hit him, so 5 faults.
Any contact, and that is faults, correct?
It is. And there we go. Unfortunately, just as you say, he only brushed that wall and it came down. On a technical note, it doesn't actually form part of the wall, it's only a marker pole.
So it's still the Scunthorpe Hustlers who lead, and now we have the team from Lancaster, Bethany Todd with Cougar, an 11-year-old working Kelpie. Grey round the muzzle a little bit, but still moving well. 5 faults there. Trains at Dark Destroyer agility, and 10 faults so far.
I think 11 years of age, this dog. Doing absolutely fantastic. Picking up another fault there, so this team already running on 15 faults.
So we hand over now to Ali Tolik with Tarka, a working Labrador. And he's another one who can go a bit, doesn't he? Looks a lovely sheen on his coat.
Yeah. Love these dogs. Working lab? Yep, it is working lab. Great shape, built for agility, built for going over and under things.
Yeah, wonderfully agile dog, this. Bitch, I should say, Tarka. And that's a beautiful round, very good. Nigel Staines then, with Scorch, 5-year-old working Kelpie, self-bred dog.
Nigel, very fond of his Kelpies. Probably historically he's been one of the people who's actually helped to bring Kelpies to the fore in agility. Has got an immaculate history. Hasn't done quite so well in the last year or so, but knowing Nigel, he will be back. And he's here at Crufts anyway.
4 times National Club of the Year, the Dark Destroyer Agility Club.
Yeah. Great bloke, great character.
Around they go, and now on the anchor leg, this is Jane Seller with Harry. Harry's second time at Crufts, he's grade 7, so the highest grade in terms of ability. But Jane says he does have a rather excitable personality. Can occasionally, when he gets it wrong, look like a bit of a novice. That's Jane speaking, not me.
Well, I think dogs can make an idiot out of all of us, I think. So no matter how well trained, you think, why did he do that? But she's good effort here.
That's a lovely round. Well done indeed. 15 faults. So a couple of clears to complete. So 5 faults came.
Slowed him right down to get it. And then missed it. And look at that lab going through those weaves.
Lovely looking dog, that lab, wasn't it?
Absolutely
Absolute
fantastic.
Beauty. So, the upshot of all that is that it's victory for the Scunthorpe Hustlers. Entertaining stuff, by virtue of the fact that they had the quickest time by a very narrow margin indeed from Goody Fourpaws, with the team you've just seen, the Dark Destroyer Dragonhearts, coming through in 3rd place. 2 teams eliminated. There's some splendid competition there.
Great competition, as it always is here at Crufts. You get some of the top agility dogs in the country, and it's just fantastic to see them going round. And it's also really important that the Kennel Club does register societies and dog training clubs, and it's just stressed that all the people you saw taking part here will be members of a registered dog training society registered by the Kennel Club. So that's really important to do. And if you're thinking about taking up agility, if you're watching and you think that looks fantastic, log on to the Kennel Club website and look for where there is a registered dog training club in your area, and you'll know that you're going to get some fantastic training. You know that the clubs are going to be insured, and you know that, as I say, it will have Kennel Club approval. So that's probably the thing that I would just say to people. Doesn't matter what sort of dog you got, big, small, whatever, get out there, do something with your dog. A mentally tired and physically tired dog is a good dog to live with.
So the presentation coming up shortly, and the crowd who've made their way into the main arena here at the NEC have enjoyed some excellent competition on this first morning of the 125th Crufts. And there's the judge, Gary Murphy.
Against intestinal worms and fleas, used them both routinely to help keep cats and dogs healthy. Trust Johnson, gain an advantage.
Mark Kozer, member of the General Committee, making the presentations, gentleman with the beard.
Whether it's mist garments, hand-washed items, or extra softener. A washing machine has
Members of the General Committee and the Crufts Committee work really hard for a lot of the year trying to get this event going.
I know we were talking last night, Graham, about the sheer weight of organisation which goes into putting this together. They take huge credit. Anyway, here we go with the presentation of the winners of this Crufts large team. And it is Scunthorpe Hustlers, who'll be very proud indeed. They loved their moment, didn't they?
They will. It really does. It's a good team spirit here, and they'll be immensely proud of their achievements. In fact, everybody just for getting here should be immensely proud.
Composer from the General Committee of the Kennel Club to present the awards, and this is for
Mark
the
Koza
Crufts team.
making the presentation.
So
Mark
the
Laker.
winning prize goes to Scunthorpe Hustlers.
Scunthorpe Hustlers. Mark was on the anchor leg. And there's Devo. Excellent performance from them. The other members of the team, Karen Laker, Julie Chapman and Roger Teasdale.
That's Karen just getting her memento. And the last one, as I say, is Mark Laker, took over from me in 2012 as a team manager, doing absolutely fantastic job as team manager, I have to say. Top bloke.
So well done, everybody, ladies and
Goody Fourpaws in second place. And they were very, very close, only just beaten by fractions of a second back in second place. Team from down in the southwest, King Croucher, Bonnie Quick, Fern Jeffrey and Danielle Jeffrey.
Let me tell you, this team are going to be absolutely made up that they've got second place here. They'd have liked to have won it, but I tell you, they'll be so pleased with what they've done. And a great competition and a great advert for British agility.
300ths of a second, I think it was, between the two teams, 10 faults each. Couldn't really have been much closer.
Four dogs running around, separated by that. Amazing. Look at them. Are they happy?
It's my neck of the woods, Lincolnshire. That's one for us. So that's it for the agility at the moment, and we'll have more agility for you this afternoon. Be sure to join us then.
Did you read